Well, we are 7:15, second date update, and this doesn't happen that often, but Lana and I were on completely different pages when it came to this.
Yeah, I mean, this guy was doing everything that he could to try to get a date with this girl. It was an awesome guy, but it was too much for her.
I felt like it got a little excessive, but I did think he was a nice guy. Talking about Dana and Alan on our 7:15, second date update. Let us know what you think. All right, we are trying to help out Alan this morning, who reached out to us for the 7:15 second date update. First impressions that you got, Kevin.
I like the way that they met. It's very different. He actually met her on Facebook through mutual friends, which I thought was very interesting. Said they had a great date. He texted her, made it home okay, everything's fine. She responded back with a text, but then after that, nothing.
Right.
And he's like, how did it go from this to absolutely nothing?
Yeah,
So,
he was pretty thorough about
He was.
his, how the date went, and he had nothing but great things to say. They were talking about going out on a second date, and now they don't know what's
Right.
going on.
So we're going to try to track down Dana right now and see if we can get her on the phone.
Hello.
Hi, is this Dana?
Yes.
Hey, we found you. This is JR, Lana, and Kevin over here at 99.5 QIK. How you doing?
Oh, wow. Well, the morning show's calling me.
That's us.
What's up? Did I win something?
No.
Well, maybe. But right now, we wanted to see if we could talk to you actually on the air. You've heard our show before, I'm guessing?
Oh my God, I love you guys. Of
Appreciate
course.
that. Okay, we're going to try to keep it that way. We wanted to see if we could talk to you on the air for a second. Would that be all right?
Sure. Okay.
Well, I don't know what time of day or what time of the morning you listen to us, but we do something at this time called a 7:15 second date update. And we talk to people about dates they go on. There is a certain gentleman who has reached out to us telling us about a great date you went on with him. Shot his shot by sending you a direct message. You guys talked a little bit on there. Went to Shaker and Peel. Great place. He thought things went well. You guys actually even talked about going on another date and things you could do. He texted you and made sure you were good. Next day, he thanked you again for the date. There was some correspondence there. Since then, though, has heard nothing from you. And Alan is just very, very confused, Dana. Why aren't you getting back to him?
Well, first of all, we had a great time. We did have a great time. He just doesn't let up. He's just a little much. The first two texts I thought were nice, and I responded to him. And if he had just left it at that, we would have had a second date, no problem. But he kept pushing, and it's not like I live on my phone. I have a job. I have things I have to do. I just started to feel smothered. I think that was the main feeling I had.
Because he was
that he's
texting too much?
Yeah, and calling, and I started to think, if this is how he is starting out, I'm not going to be able to keep this up. It's too much for me. I don't like that feeling, I love my independence. I had a really great time with him, but I don't think I could handle it.
The first two texts were fine, but then you felt like he was really pressing by texting you kind of nonstop, and you weren't responding at that point, right? Because he wasn't even giving you a chance to respond, that type of thing?
Right. Well, I responded. I thought it was nice. He wanted to make sure I got home okay. That was nice.
Right, but after the first two texts.
Yeah, then it just became, he was relentless about it, and just felt it was obsessive. I guess that's what it felt like.
Yeah, but when you meet somebody, you want to text them, you want to communicate with them. If you've got feelings for somebody, you want them to know. So I don't really see what's the problem.
Well, Lana, if I texted you 10 times and never got a response from you, don't you think I'd be like, well, I guess she's not interested? I think Dana felt a little bit hounded on this. It was like,
Yeah,
hey, give me a chance to get
exactly.
back. You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
All right, well, here's the deal, Dana. We actually have Alan on the phone. That's how we got your phone number. I want to bring him back on here. Alan.
Yeah, Dana, I'm sorry for being assertive and, just letting you know that I thought what we talked about was what we were going to do.
And I was all into it. And if you had just given me a little space, I would have been able to respond, and things would not have escalated to this point. But if somebody doesn't respond, why keep battering ramming them with more texts and phone calls when, I just started to feel like you were really needy, and it turned me off.
So I feel like if I don't get a response or an answer, I should ask continually until I get one, because it's not that hard, I guess, to say, hey, I'm not interested.
Dana, let me ask you a question. You've said multiple times you guys had a great time. Maybe Alan got a little overzealous with the text messages. Maybe got a little too excited. What if he were to pull that back and we set you guys up on another date and Alan goes, all right, cool, I'll text him when you can, and he kind of pulls that back? Would you be willing to go on another date with him?
Absolutely not. No,
Oh.
I'm sorry. It's too late. It's too late. It really got blown out of proportion, but no, I don't think I would.
I don't get
I don't
it.
think I could.
Okay. Well, Alan, it sounds like Dana just was a little turned off by the text. I think there's no problem showing interest in somebody, but maybe it was just a little bit too much for Dana, too fast. I appreciate you coming on with us, Alan. I'm sorry we couldn't make it work out.
Yeah, me too. Thanks for your time.
All right. Dana, thanks for your time as well.
Sorry,
You have a
guys.
great day.
You
Thank
too.
you, guys. You too.
All right.
Bye.